welcome to Wolf Farms. I'm Dawn, also known as Knittin' Wolf.
And I'm James, also known as Wolf Photo. This podcast is brought to you by Wolf Farms. You can find us on the internet at wolffarms.net. The scent of the month there is pumpkin spice, so you can get 25% off. Everything scented in pumpkin spice. I can't talk today. Pumpkin spice fragrance through the end of the month. So that's one of the things that we have going on at the shop. We just added a couple new Christmas scented candles in the shop for your enjoyment. We've got Berry Christmas, which has got a good berry fragrance, and then I can't talk today.
Let's rewind.
Oh, see, that's why.
Yeah, that's why turkeys don't.
I'm being a turkey today. And then we got...
It keeps making me want to sing that little nursery school song. I'm going on a bear hunt, bear hunt.
I might not survive this podcast. And then we also have figgy pudding. There's a couple other ones that we'll be adding in here shortly, probably by the end of the week. But
so we can bring you your figgin' pudding. Did I say friggin' again?
No.
Oh, figgy pudding.
Yeah, we keep joking. This is actually friggin' pudding. So, anyways, but yeah, just a couple things that
we actually
added.
Googled what that looks like.
Yeah, we've never had it. We've never had it.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we've been really busy just trying to get
say that
ready.
every week.
I know, we're always busy.
Yeah,
that's why we never get bored.
Zip it.
Never bored on the farm. So, but yeah, so we mentioned last week, and we'll mention again this week, where if you want to be part of our newsletter mailing, and you don't already have an account on Wolf Farms, just go and create an account. You don't need
and
to buy
that means you've never ordered from us.
Yeah, if you haven't ordered,
that means you don't have an account.
Yeah, so
because we want to be very clear.
Yeah, so if you want to be part of it, and you've never ordered from us, go ahead and just create an account. You don't need to order anything. But
is there a button that says create account?
Yeah, it says log in. And if you go into log in, and then it'll bring to the screen that says either you log in or you create an account. And then there's an area that you can subscribe to the newsletter. So that way, we'll know how to deliver it, because there's different formats of the newsletter and stuff. So if you want to get the newsletter, because that's how we don't send out too many mailings. We don't want to flood your inbox, with stuff you aren't concerned with. But when we have a big sale, like we'll have one coming up for the Black Friday, Cyber Monday weekend. But if you want to be part of that mailing, just go ahead and just create an account. You can always order. I mean, I'm not keeping you from ordering, but if you just want to get the mailing, go ahead and just create the account and check down there, subscribe, and then we'll send you the newsletter, which will probably come out sometime Thursday or Friday. We'll send it out probably Thursday, probably Thanksgiving evening. We'll send that out, and then so you'll know what's coming up. A lot of good stuff happening. We'll be busy. This is our busy time of the year. So,
yep.
So
they can make a drinking game out of that.
What?
Because I noticed that we say that a lot. Oh, we're so busy.
Because we're busy.
Chug.
If we weren't busy, this would be one heck of a boring podcast, because you'd have nothing to hear from us.
No, and I've already said this is going to be a short show, because there's not much on the table.
Yeah, it's been focused primarily on stocking up what you see behind us. So and trying to find neat hats like this.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I've got my NASCAR shirt and my NASCAR pillow.
Oh, well, you have the sucky one.
Yeah, I know.
Woohoo, Gordon!
For the final race of the season this weekend, so we have to hurry up and make it a short podcast so we can go watch the race. But yeah, so NASCAR's wrapping up for the year. I know there was some happenings after our podcast and the race with our buddy Jeff Gordon there. He had a little too much on the track, so.
hey, he's just taking it back to old school racing. It's like,
yeah, you know, gets a little.
Finally, a race that was actually interesting to watch.
Yeah.
Like it used to be when Earnhardt and Wallace and
that was more old. Yeah, more old school NASCAR. Not
John
the
Deere.
Kiner.
What was the John Deere? Chad 97.
You see, you're gonna make me.
Wasn't Chad Little, was it? Who the hell is Chad Little? Because the name just came to me.
I don't. Why are you pulling John Deere? That's not one of our drivers.
That was his car.
We had a handful of drivers that we watched, and he wasn't one of them. The only thing that you liked was because it was John Deere, and we have John Deere track.
Yeah, we had his car in Jimmy's room. Jimmy had a whole NASCAR room.
I don't remember. You throw me a curveball here.
Man.
Yeah, and how? Let's see. Jimmy's 15. He had this back when he was 2. So why am I supposed to remember some driver that was driving John Deere 13 years ago that we didn't follow?
Because you like useless trivia.
Yeah, I know. I got a turkey on my head though.
Too.
It's my trivia blocking helmet. Don't mind us. This isn't about NASCAR, so we'll just wrap it up.
Well, it is now.
I'm gonna crash you into the wall.
You're getting my bumper, honey.
See.
Farm happenings.
Yeah, what's happening on the farm?
Ooh, this morning I go out, because I go out in the morning to turn on the lake and stuff, and it's dark, because I do that. And all of a sudden I felt something nuzzle my hand, and I looked down, and it's one of the goats, Manda. You darn little Manda, you. So we named her, right? Huh?
Yeah, I think so.
And then, you know, Maddie was right there with her, and I'm like, what are you guys doing out? So, yeah.
At least they came over to tell you, huh?
Yeah, they followed me right into their pen. Real good goats. So
yeah, they're.
Although Maddie went over because Randy was having a royal cow. I mean, he was squealing and hollering because he wanted out to play too.
Pretty impressive. Our pig can have a cow, huh?
So he was squalling. So Maddie went over there, and she's standing on his door, his gate, and she's trying to open him where he can get out too.
That would be fun. It was actually funny when we moved Randy.
Yeah,
when we moved Randy from, we had him in one area, and then I had to get him over to his new area.
From the house, yeah.
And so all I had to do was get a carrot, and he just followed me right along.
You see that cute little piggy butt?
And it's funny because we've got him trained for the carrots that he'll sit. And so when he sees a carrot, he wants to sit. So I have to like keep moving along, and he keeps trying to sit. Yeah. So we did actually eventually get him over into his place. But yeah, he follows right along. He just any food, and he's there, you know. So and the goats are like that too. We can feed them. They like the sweet feed.
Out of our hand.
So yeah, so they'll come up and eat out of our hand now and stuff. But yeah, they're pretty cool. But now they're playing Houdini on us and escaping out. I have to put a little latch on.
Now I want to see if they do it again. I want to leave it and see if it was just me didn't latch it all the way last night, or.
Well, she's going over trying to open up with her horns, right? See, this is what happens when you give me props and I can see it in the thing. I can see these little things dingling around. So
I'm just odd to me. Although I got little turkey earrings in.
Yeah, you match my turkey head.
So you want to talk about your pears?
Okay,
well, I look down.
My pears, huh? Well, we talked about our fruit trees and how we keep losing all of them to the critters and stuff. Well, our pear trees had a second flowering really late in the summer.
It's in the gutter today. I'm sorry.
And so actually our trees started producing more fruit, but now we're freezing. We're actually dropping down into the 20s now. And so our trees are going to go to hibernate. The leaves are browning and everything. Well, the fruit's still on there. And so I was out there yesterday and I thought, well, I'm going to go ahead and take off the two little pairs. So we actually get 2 pairs off of our fruit trees this year, okay? They're not very big, but they actually made it into the house. So, and I actually have a 6 Asian pear on another tree I didn't cut off because they're just, I'm going to see what happens with them. But we got about 6 or 8 Asian pears on one of the other pear trees. But for some reason our pear trees all flowered a second time at the end of summer.
Yeah, I've got to show you Sonoma Knits. Phyllis, she's Instagramming some of her flowers and stuff. Well, she did her persimmons. Beautiful, perfect persimmons. And I'm like,
Yeah. I should put some sort of a electric fence around our fruit trees or something to keep the critters out. And maybe we'll actually get some fruit next year, because we had 6 or 7 persimmons on our tree for a brief period of time.
yeah.
But yeah, so we actually got 2 pairs. Woohoo! And we might get some more, we'll see. I think the freeze is going to end up killing them off. They won't develop anymore because the tree's going to go into hibernate mood. And
My lizard is.
yeah, he's
My
sleeping.
bearded dragon. Yeah, he don't move.
Yeah, he's buried in
I touch him just to make sure he's...
have him open his eye.
Yeah, he does. He'll... Huh?
Yeah, wintertime he's pretty much out of it. Turn the heat lamp on so he stays warm, but yeah.
Sometimes I forget that because... Well, because he's not
Poor
eating,
Patrick.
so I don't really, I still throw some stuff in there, but just in case he don't move.
Yeah, he pretty much buries himself under all the older lettuce that has dried
he's not
out.
eating,
yeah,
yeah.
and then he kind of wedges in between the heat bricks that we have in there. So yeah, wintertime.
Yeah,
I don't like winter hours. I like sun. I like to come home at night and be able to do stuff. It seems like I'm driving home in the dark now. It's bedtime. Time to go to bed. It doesn't ever work that way, but... You go ahead. I know you're wanting to talk. I see it.
Well, because I was going to talk about our funny from last weekend. Or the weekend. Was it last weekend? The dirt.
Oh, well, go for it.
Was that last weekend?
That was last weekend, yeah. It was Saturday when we were at the craft thing. We were going to talk, we were going to mention it last podcast, but we forgot.
Yeah.
See?
Go on.
No, it's yours.
You're
You started it.
Well, we had a lady come up to our booth, and she was sniffing all the scents and stuff, and she grabbed the dirt, and she started laughing, and so then she started choosing other things, and then she goes, "Oh, I've got to get the dirt lotion." And I go, "Oh, that was actually a special request from somebody, and, that's why we started making it." I go, most people buy it for gag gifts, or if they're a hunter, it masks the human scent.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Oh, I'm not using it for me." And we're like, "What?" And one of her cats isn't going in the cat box because it's a self-cleaner. We got this whole long story of how it's a self-cleaner. So she's going to put the dirt lotion on the outside of it so the cat smells
the
dirt.
So, yeah, we asked her to email us how well that was working. But, yeah, she was going to take the dirt lotion and smear it around the outside of the box because she's got the self-cleaning litter box. And she's got 2 cats, and one uses it, the other one doesn't. And so she's going to see if that works. So one more use for our lotion. If you got difficult cats, Of course, we don't know if it's going to work or not, but we'll see what she says. But yeah, that was one of our interesting
things we get asked.
Interesting things that happened last week, and we meant to mention it, but you know how that goes.
Yeah.
You can't remember everything, especially when you got a turkey on your head. What else? You got on the list? Cookies? What's that?
No, I was going to move that. So I didn't mention it.
Okay. Well, you never follow your notes anyway, so leave it to me to mess things up. Yeah. So what's in your coop?
In my coop. Well,
Speaking of coops. Go ahead.
Speaking of coops.
Oh, I was going to say our chickens have stopped are slowing down on their lane. So you've been out there encouraging them so that they could.
That goes along with my whole cookie thing.
I'm just messing things
So
up.
they'll just
Okay, so what's in your coop?
No, what's wrong with the girls?
What's wrong with what, girls?
The hens, they're not laying.
So you're out there encouraging them.
Yeah, we go out there and encourage them. I told Jimmy because I wanted to make cookies the other day so bad. I was in the baking mood. And I'm like, I had no eggs. I'm like, come on, we have all these chickens. I go, Jimmy, get out there and go and encourage them, talk to them. And I go, shake them if you have to, give me 2 eggs.
Please.
And so it's like, they did. They actually... You were like, come on, girls, come on. You know, they did give us 2 eggs. I just needed 2.
Yeah.
So
I got enough. 2 out of the coop this morning. So
you did? Already?
So we got 3.
Huh?
3 total.
But
bacon.
you know, when we're used to like 9, 10 a day, and they're like 1.
Yeah, we were getting overrun like a month and a half ago. And I take them into work, you know, because people there, you know, like to get them from us. And you know, one of the guys that I work with the other day came by and said, "Oh, you got any?" I'm like, "No, they're on strike right now. They ain't laying. You know, we're using them up more because of the baking and stuff like that because it's holiday season."
Because that makes me squeal like a pig.
Oh, is that your squeal like a pig? Is that
yes, being able to bake and turn on the Christmas movies and
so it'll be we'll see if this winter slows down a bit. We might have to get new chickens every year just to keep the egg production going, huh?
Oh, really?
Well, we got 2 new chickens this year, but they turned out to be both boys, so no eggs. No. Nope. They're pretty roosters though. Mhm. Very.
They try to
decorative.
protect me from mean turkey too.
Yeah, it's funny. I want to get that on video to show you guys, but when
because I will actually tell Lucy and Ricky, our geese. I go, hey, go get him because I need to go that way, and they will herd him
they actually
away from
heard.
me.
They heard.
Because I told James, I go, hey, watch this. I go, this is so unbelievable.
Well, they do that kind of with me. They're more, you know, but not so much. But it was when you were out there the other day. They actually have the turkey out and around the corner, and they kept pushing him back.
Yeah, because I needed to go that away.
And even the other turkey will herd the mean turkey. Squidward. He's not. He might end up looking like this. Yeah. We keep telling him Thanksgiving is around the corner. You are heading in the wrong direction. Mm-hmm. So he might be down to the 1 turkey and an extra turkey hat. Yeah. Yeah. So
especially if you're in red, he's really, really mean then.
Yeah. Yeah. He might no longer be a pet. We'll see.
Yeah. So.
So what's in your coop?
How many minutes? 18 minutes in. Maybe we should get to some knitting, huh?
Sure. Why not?
So in my coop, I started hooking a. This looks really bad. I started.
Now let me get my pears off your hat there.
A hat for charity, so that I need to send. I'm going to be all over.
Is that one of the military ones that's like the same color?
No, it's going to go to Canada.
Oh, okay.
But this is just like the one I sent.
Because you did that for
the sun.
Yeah, I'm going to say you did one of those same color for the.
But then I remembered I'm supposed to be monogamous with your knitting. With my knitting. But see, this really isn't knitting, so I but then I did stop and started working on my other. And this is on it's a big old honkin', size L. Big old honkin'. That's new.
Big old honkin'. That's
the
new needle sizing.
It's just
that's Wolf Farms needle size. You know, you got European size, you got a U.S. size, and you got Wolf Farm size. Big old honkin'.
Yeah. So the main thing I've been working on is my Ripple Rock Shawl, which was a pattern gifted to me by Knittables, and I have a magnet thingy on here, so it's holding my place on my chart. So that's what it looks like. because I thought this is our knit along, our Harvest Cakewalk knit along. I should actually be knitting along. What's in my donkey bag? Bird leggy bag. Ooh, it's gotten gushy. And this is the Sincerest colorway and Podcast Junkie. And I'll be able to do a whole other little shawlette out of this because it shouldn't use that much more. Although the size I was going for, because there's like 4 different sizes on this shawl, I kind of bypassed that number, so I'm actually doing an even bigger one than the size shown because I'm like, I'm not ripping back. I can just add more because I got plenty of yarn. So this is on size 5 Addy Sharps, and I've gotten all of the main purpley part in it started. I did a lot because these rows take, that's all I've worked on. So, yep, started in with the orange. It's not as, you know, if it was just a complete solid. 2 solid colors, it would be really showing, but I'm really liking how it's.
Well, it's because both yarns actually have the same kind of the black, you know, kind of random black in there. So
almost fell off my seat.
So they actually, the 2 different colors actually blend well together.
Yeah.
So I think it looks good.
Oh, yeah, it's neat.
Because the purple color in the Podcast Junkie goes right along with the Sincerest purple. So
well,
I think it all kind of.
That is the Sincerest purple that you're seeing.
Oh.
That's not just one. Because see, it's
I thought that was part of the orange.
Well, there's a little bit of purple, but not much.
See how much I pay attention?
See how...
Oh, okay, I see the pattern now.
If you really want to see the zigzaggies in that yellow part, you know.
It looks good. I like it. Stick with the plan, huh?
Yep, I didn't work on my sweater because I wanted to get more of this. And you repeat, I'm almost got 1 repeat of this orange part, but you're supposed to do it twice. So yeah.
Yep. Working right along, huh?
Yeah. Well, I've been having a helper at night sitting right on top of me. That kind of...
The family dog.
Yeah.
The family dog really is... She's been coming out every night, and she likes to be in the middle of your lap. Doesn't matter what you're doing.
And then if you move, that's just free reign for licking.
Yeah. And then she'll steal your seat if you get up. She's just trying to keep it warm for us while we're away. So.
Yeah. So what's in your coop?
My coop. Well, I've been working on. Now this is in my monster bag. This is a. I never remember. Bird leg bag. Monster bag. I never remember. Don't mind me. Kind of got a headache today. Couldn't tell, can you?
I'm like, this is the first you've mentioned it to me.
Oh, I took some Advil before we filmed, but anyway, so I'm doing another wide rib beanie in the dancing. By Woolly Warmhead. See, and then you have to look at that. My dancing dog dye works. That was Chubby Puppy, Aaron Waite. In the Frankenweenie. And this is the, let me pull that out. And that's what the yarn looks like. Actually, I've been trying to spend some time with this every night. Not that it's happening, but I try. Where's my little marker there? So I've pretty much doubled the size of what I had done last week. So I've been putting in some time in it. But it's coming along. This is an easy kind of pattern. You don't have to give it a lot of thought. I can sit there and watch TV and try not to mess up. I only messed up once, but that was a couple weeks ago. Where actually, I don't know how I did it, but I started knitting back on the row I came in on. So it's called creativity. I meant to do that. See what happens. You know, this turkey hat makes me a turkey.
Makes you a turkey.
Makes me a turkey, yeah.
So you're ready for the stew pot, huh?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. So, anyways, but I'm doing these on the, what kind of?
Knit picks.
Knit picks, size
7. They're not on there.
See? Yeah. But, yeah, so it's just like my, I guess I don't have my other.
It's on the couch.
Yeah. You've seen it. It's my brown one. But, yeah, so I'll have 2 hats for the winter time because it does get cool. I know, it doesn't get cold. Barely snows out here. But all the same, it still gets cool, so hat feels good. So I got 2 choices.
We don't have anything flown the coop.
No, nothing
except the
flown
goats.
Except, yeah, escape the coop.
Yeah. So, to market, I bought a pattern this week. It's called For Good Hat. And this is Megan Williams, Just Run It, of the Stockinette Zombie podcast. And this pattern is in memory of her sister. And, let's see, I'm not going to cry. And all the proceeds go to NWHN, which is a National Women's Health Network under her sister's name. So, and it's like, has 4 different sizes. You can do it in worsted weight. You can hold fingering weight double. I mean, it's real.
Got a lot of different options.
Mm-hmm. And you're making me those buttons.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a bigger picture of Megan? I don't want to... Yeah, here's a whole bunch of pictures of what the hat looks like. And on their last podcast, last week, the Megan talks about it, and so yeah. So I got that this week, and look forward to knitting it, and
yeah. I guess I gotta make you some buttons.
I look forward to the buttons. Yeah, you have them out, so go get you one. Go get you one. So yep. So I already did my squeal like a pig.
Yeah. Sure
Knit Psycho actually did a squeal like a pig on her latest podcast.
Did she?
Yeah.
What'd she do?
What I gave her for her birthday.
Oh.
She did it good.
She did it good.
Yeah. She did good squeals. So, in the arena this week, there's 3 new podcasts. Well, one of them's not new, which is The Gentle Ribbing. I've been listening to it, and I couldn't remember if I mentioned it. And I might have mentioned it, but I don't know if I mentioned it, so I'm going to just mention it again.
Never hurts, right?
No. And that's with, because she has 14 episodes. That's why I'm like, I know I must have mentioned it, because usually if it's a new podcast, I mention it at the very beginning. So I don't know. Anyways, her Ravelry name is Annettle, and her name is Annette, which rhymes with Lynette, because my middle name's Lynette, and I don't know where I'm going with that. It just felt like rhyming. And she's from New Zealand, which I get sidetracked listening to her, because I get to just listening to the rhythm of her accent.
Oh,
because she's calming voice too, and so that mixed with the accent, I get mesmerized by that, and then I'll think,
distracted.
Well,
what did she say?
What did she say? So I'll have to rewind it, and she talks a lot about dyeing yarns, and very informative, and
cool.
And her little daughter was on it, Willow, this last week, which she is just cute as a button, and so yep, I thought I would throw that out there for you guys, and go watch her. I think she's going to be opening an Etsy store for her hand-dyed yarns called Soft Kitty, or it might just be, because now I'm thinking Soft Kitty, Warm Kitty. It's something kitty. I think it's Soft Kitty, because even when she said it, I started thinking of the whole Big Bang
Big
song.
Bang Theory.
Anyway, she's going to be opening a store soon. I'm sure she'll have it posted in her group and on her podcast. Another podcast that I watched yesterday is with Natalie, and her Ravelry name is Cool Water Hot Sun, and she's a California girl, but half the time she's a Colorado girl. And she wrote me on Ravelry and told me she started a podcast, and it's called Art, Science, Nature, Knit. And it was really good because one of the episodes, you see her walking down a trail and saw a car pull over in front of our driveway. And then, you know, you're like watching her like, oh, well, where's she going? You know, so it fits perfect with her nature. And, you know, she's sitting outside.
I should film her watching podcasts.
I'm interactive.
What's behind my phone?
Smart aleck.
What can I say? Sorry, I sidetracked you.
Yes, you did. So, and she has a Ravelry group. She has 3 episodes. One of the episodes she films on a boat in San Diego. And so it's like, oh, cool. You know, that's not far from us.
No.
So she gets you out there, and it kind of reminded me of Imsky Knits, Single-Handed Knits podcast, where she films a lot outside and in different areas. It'd be boring as heck if we filmed outside here.
It's blowing plus it's blowing about 40 miles an hour today, so all you hear would be wind.
Yeah. Like we told you, our trees...
They grow sideways. Don't hit the table. Ooh. That's not good. You're going to hurt your knitting hand.
I know, huh? Shoot, can't do that. So...
Give that a try.
Yep. Did I say she had a Ravelry group? Yeah. Yes, I did.
Think you did?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
And then another podcast is Aunt Jan Knits, and that's with Janet, and her Ravelry name is Janet Melissa. She has 1 episode out, and she lives in New York and has a Ravelry group for the podcast already, and this girl likes to knit daybreaks. She's on like daybreak number 4, the Stephen West pattern. I'm like, wow. I don't know if I could knit that pattern again. That's the one.
Was that the mystery one that you had?
No, I still need to finish that.
Yeah.
That's hibernating.
I remember you doing it. I just don't remember which pattern.
It's
it's not that one, is it?
No, it's not out here.
So we have shawls decorating across all our furniture.
These are this year's shawls.
Oh,
that was last year,
know.
so it's put away.
And that's why there's about 4 on every single chair that we can see. Yeah.
Well, there's actually a sweater over here, though. Yeah.
That was good.
Hey. Hey. So where was I? I'm in the arena still.
Yeah,
I'm just playing in the arena.
Yes, you are.
So then I've already mentioned. No, I didn't.
Aunt Jan. Did you do that one?
Yeah, I just mentioned that.
Oh,
She's the one.
The daybreak. Okay,
Daybreak.
sorry.
She's the daybreak girl.
Yeah. Okay.
So, Artist Maybe Mary is collecting hats for her daughter, and that's for the charity Kodiaks with a Purpose. Quap. And Sadie said it for me.
Okay.
Quap.
Quap. Huh?
It's the quap. That almost sounded like clap. What's with me and rhyming words today?
With a Purpose.
Oh,
hats
yes,
for
the homeless. So
okay.
I hopefully will get this done. I could get this done quick.
You do those pretty quickly.
Sidetracked with other things. And Sadie's also having before
December 1st.
Wow, that's coming up, y'all.
Yeah.
Wow, I need to get this done.
I know.
And get it to Canada.
Yeah, you got
that's where it's gotta
about
fly.
a week or so to finish that.
So you probably won't see this on the podcast again. You've seen hundreds of them like this because this is my go-to crochet pattern. I just like to do it. Mm-hmm. And all the men in the family always like this hat. Jimmy's whole swim team started paying me to make them in their team colors, orange and black. And you kind of got sick of seeing orange and black. Yeah, and then one of the swimmers started the kids at the high school saw his hat, so he started bringing me orders to, yeah. And I'm like, whoa, this is getting insane. So. Forgot where I was going with that.
We're down we're right here on the notes.
So Silly Fru, her hats for her Grammy ends at the end of this month too. So you need to get her the hat. She's gotten up to like 233.
Wow.
Something like that. Her latest podcast was speechless, so it was just pictures, and we send a bunch of love and hugs and prayers out to Wendy because
Tough
time, and we've been through that. So we're sending you lots of love, Wendy. The Hurricane Sandy Relief Group Squares for Comfort. I mentioned this last week. I bought the counterpane at something. Oh, what was the name of that blanket? Something counterpane.
I remember
It's posted in the group, and I was getting ready. I was changing laundry around, and I just started to cast it on, but I thought it's barely even cast on, and I forgot about it.
Oh.
So that's why I didn't even bring it in here.
So it's stashed over in the laundry room.
Yes,
so when you're doing laundry,
I get sidetracked.
well, your stash is in there too.
Yeah.
So
yep. So there's a Ravelry group for that. It's also in our charity thread. And I thought I would show a little crazy thing that I'd done in the past that I entered in the fair one time, and it kind of fits with the whole Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So if you can't eat pie, or if you want a fat-free, low-calorie version,
calorie-free,
you could make yourself a potpourri pie. And this is actually a real pie tin, and it's crocheted. I have no idea if the pattern's on Ravelry, because this was before Ravelry.
Yeah, you did that a long time ago.
And that's actually potpourri in there. So, yeah, one of the silly, goofy, crazy things. It smells really good. I actually have it in a cake plate thingy.
Yeah.
So it doesn't get dusty. So, one of my crazy things I've made.
Yeah.
So, Roundup.
Roundup. All right.
One thing this week is we had been asked if we were on YouTube.
Oh, that's right.
So, now we're on the blog. We're on iTunes.
Blip.
And now Roku.
Roku.
So if you have a Roku player, you can find us. And now YouTube, because we were asked, because through the Wii, is it?
Yeah.
You can. There's the. What is it?
The Wii or our DVD player? We can actually watch YouTube through.
Yeah. So someone was mentioning they have a YouTube thing on their TV. I sniffed that potpourri and it's making my nose itch now. And so they asked, if we could do that, and I'm like, So we figured it out.
Yeah, we went through that.
Usually you can only upload like a 10-minute video, so
yeah,
we had to figure it out.
Jump through the hoops, but yeah, so we started uploading from our current, and we're working backwards. So eventually we're going to, go back and probably to about episode 32 or so to load up on there so you can catch us on YouTube. So.
Well, I don't want to do too many a day because they're quite big uploads. So.
Yeah. Yeah, because we talk a lot.
We do?
Well, I do, and then you just have to put up with me. Especially when I got a trigger.
Well, I guess that could be taken a couple different ways, huh?
I don't know. So, but anyways, yeah, so we're actually doing pretty good today.
I told you it's going to be a short show.
Yeah, short, only 40 minutes. But yeah, so we're now on YouTube. That's one of the things that
and we do have a Facebook group. We had it a long time ago, and when Facebook did some kind of, I don't go on there that much, so I didn't know they did this because we used to have hundreds of people in there. And now they did some thingy and none of my pictures were there or anything.
Yeah.
So I'm having to restart that. So it's there.
Repopulate the
but I don't know, because I've had a couple people request to be in the group, and I have it set for open group, but it goes to me asking for permission. So I don't know if that's because I'm set as private.
I don't know. Don't do that. I'm not...
So there is a Wolf Farms group. There's a Wolf Farm Twitter thing, too, that I forget to use.
But you feed through that through your Knit and Wolf, though, don't you? The Wolf Farm Twitter? No.
Now that feeds into my Knit and Wolf. I Knit and Wolf everywhere.
Yeah, that's true. That's where you do all your talking.
Yeah, and that Pinterest and Instagram, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Time hog, huh?
Yeah, big time.
Yeah. You jump from one thing to the next to the next. She's like, look at these recipes. Don't these sound good? And I'm like, ooh, and I got to look for that. And she's like, okay.
Didn't they?
Yeah, they do. But
I've heard
I'm like, where are you finding all these things?
I've heard Curry, Kagitm, mention this Christmas crack. That might have to get made. So, yeah. That definitely got pinned and...
You just got to get the chickens to lay more eggs.
No, it doesn't need eggs.
No eggs?
No.
Wow.
It's chocolate, so it means I have to take a Benadryl.
Yeah, we can't have chocolate.
Yeah.
All right, well, I think that's...
We better go get busy.
Yeah, our
turn on
table's
the
empty,
race.
and we got to go watch the race and see if the last week's mayhem continues on.
Yeah. So if you're in the U.S. and celebrate Thanksgiving, we want to wish you a happy Thanksgiving because that's coming up this week. And
yeah, enjoy your turkey.
Yeah.
You know. So if you're wondering, if you're not in the U.S. and you're wondering why I got a turkey on my head,
that's what I thought.
Thanksgiving. So, so have a safe and happy holiday.
Yep.
And we will see you back after we all gain about 10 pounds from eating too much.
We'll be so busy, we'll be burning it off.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, busy again. So.
Yeah, that's... It'll be the Wolf Farm drinking game. If we say busy, you have to take a drink. So, my water.
Anyway. So until next time,
let's get cracking
and hatch a knit. Gobble, gobble, gobble.